Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome to week 21 of AEW Dynamite for the year 2021. So, had a fun time watching the Go Home show for Double or Nothing. It was very entertaining and very good, and then the pay-per-view surprised the ever-loving fucking to me because I didn't expect it to be, well, that good, and it might actually be one of the best pay-per-views I've seen of AEW so far. But, ladies and gentlemen, that's that was last week. Tonight, we've got Dynamite, and it's the fallout of Double or Nothing. So we've got Britt Baker's championship celebration, which is awesome. We are going to be hearing from the world's strongest man, Mark Henry. We have the Inner Circle's victory lap coming up soon as well. But we're going to kick things off with Penta El Zero Mero and Pac versus the Young Bucks. I swear this was built as a AEW Tag Team title match on the pay-per-view. I could be wrong on that one. But anyway, let's get to this match. So we have our opening tag team contest, and it was a fun contest. Moxley is kayfabe injured for the foreseeable future after the V triggers. The BTE trigger or whatever the Young Bucks call it. Basically to write off that Renee Pasquale is pregnant. You know, she's about to give birth, so hopefully everything goes smoothly with that for her. And Ray Phoenix was attacked backstage apparently as well, so he's out. I think he was injured in the Triple Threat title match. I don't know. But this match, it was entertaining. It was a good matchup. A bit of cheating from both teams. I don't like it, to be honest with you guys. It's annoying, but hey ho, shit like that's gonna happen no matter what. But it was a fun match, entertaining. Young Bucks get the win. I'm getting sick and tired of these characters. I have to admit, I don't watch BTE. I don't watch anything else of AEW bar Dynamite and the pay-per-view. So these characters, I just don't get. To be honest with you guys. And if I watch BTE, I would probably get it, but I don't. So I'm not even going to try. But ladies and gentlemen, we have Mark Henry talking about why he joined AEW. So let's listen to this. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, Mark Henry and Tony Schiavone had their promo. Vicky Guerrero came out, fuck off. But then Andrade El Idolo comes out. What? Wait a minute, why not do this on the pay-per-view? Why do this on Dynamite? I mean, to build up CMLL's, to build up Triple H Championship, but I'm going to hear what he has to say. Give me a minute. So, Andrade comes out and basically says that I am going to be the face of AEW, partnered with Vicky Guerrero. Okay, fair enough, one of those things. But, okay, that's a great catch for AEW, I've got to admit. WWE dropped the fucking ball with Andrade Sierra Miller in WWE, so if they can build him up in AEW Dynamite, I'm all for it. And also, fuck WWE for the recent firings. They were all fine work, but fuck them. Fuck WWE. Because, anyway, getting back to this, ladies and gentlemen. Next up, we have Cody Rhodes and Lee Johnson versus QT Marshall and Anthony Ogogo. At the match, even though the match was an entertaining matchup at the pay-per-view between Cody Rhodes and Anthony Ogogo, I do feel like Anthony Ogogo should have won that match. But let's see this tag team match because they really do need to get their heat back. So, let's do this. So we just had Lee Johnson and Cody Rhodes versus Anthony Ogogo and QT Marshall. It was a good tag team matchup, I have to admit. Not as much interference as the first matchup, thank God. But there was a distraction from Aaron Soros, and Anthony Ogogo punches Cody in the face, and QT just falls on Cody to get the win. But it was a good matchup between these four. Anthony looked good, QT looked okay. They all look great. So we'll see what our next segment and matchup is. Hopefully we get a singles match. So we just had the Inner Circle promo. Jake Hager challenges Wallow to an MMA cage fight. Okay, looking forward to that one. Hager needs to win that. He is undefeated in MMA. Santana and Ortiz and FTR are going to continue their feud. Fuck yeah. Sean Spears and Sammy Guevara, absolutely. Inner Circle praising Sammy for keeping the group together as well, which was a really nice touch. And Jericho basically saying, I need to beat MJF. So, yeah, the feud's going on. Hopefully it'll break off into its own little feuds, and it will still be Inner Circle Pinnacle, but it won't be a full 5-man match. 5-on-5 match for a little while, hopefully until the next pay-per-view in September, hopefully, or August, or whenever the next pay-per-view is. Because personally, let's just hold off on the 5-on-5 for now and do it later. So, don't know what our next matchup is, guys, but let's just find out what it is, and yeah, let's carry on watching the show. So we just had the Orange Cassidy promo basically saying that, you know, yeah, I beat him twice, but the ref was interfering in both times, and yeah, the bad guys won. So, if we're going to see Orange Cassidy in the main event picture, fair enough, let's see it, you know, we'll just watch it. And then Kenny says that there's a conspiracy about him and it'll be next week. And then all of a sudden, it's now 3 weeks until Jungle Boy versus Omega for the AEW Championship. I could have sworn at the pay-per-view it was going to be next week. Could have sworn it was. But again, whatever, you know, we'll see. But now, ladies and gentlemen, it is Jungle Boy and Christian Cage taking on Private Party with Matt Hardy. Oh, this one could be good. Let's watch it. So we just had Jungle Boy and Christian Cage versus Private Party in a tag team match. Yeah, it was a really good tag team match, I thought. Jungle Boy and Christian worked very well together. Private Party's Private Party, they are bloody good no matter what. And Jungle Boy gets the win with the snare trap. And yeah, really believable. You know, it's a believable finishing move. And to be honest, I don't think he can win the belt, but I think he's going to give it a bloody good chance. After the match, Matt Hardy hits the Twist of Fate on Christian, so that feud's going to entice it. Now we have Team Taz talking about what happened on Sunday. Yay. Basically, just what happened on Sunday. Cage just lost. Ricky Starks just walked off. So, you know, dissension. Smellness. Anyway, let's get to our next segment and match. So we just had Sting and Darby Allin talking. Sting basically thanks the fans for the match afterwards, and then Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page get on the mic and basically say if it wasn't for Sting, Darby Allin's career wouldn't be happening in AEW. To be fair, Darby Allin had a okayish career in AEW before Sting came into AEW. I mean, he did have a chance at the AEW Championship against Jon Moxley. So, yeah. But then they go, you know, find a partner other than Sting for next week. So, we're probably going to see a debut next week, maybe. But, don't know just yet, guys. So, next up is Dr. Britt Baker's celebration for winning the belt on Sunday. Then we have Red Velvet and the Bunny, then probably Mero, and then our main event. So, we'll get into that probably in one fell swoop, maybe. I don't know. But we'll do it. Okay, I kind of have to admit, and that was very funny. So, it's the celebration of Britt Baker's title win. It's entertaining to a degree. One moment, guys, we've got Eddie Kingston talking. So, I do apologise. Basically, Eddie Kingston, Pac, and Penta Mero basically were just like, enemy of my enemy is my friend. They're going to team up to take on the Young Bucks. So, yeah. Anyway, so get back to the women's celebration. Just like, yeah, I got Mackie D tokens. None of you are having me, Rebel, and Tony Schiavone are going to have a burger. Nyla Rose just got pissed off, threw the burgers away, and basically started popping the balloons and just went DMD. It was funny. I have to admit, that was pretty funny. I'm sorry, but that was funny. So obviously it's going to be Nyla Rose versus Britt Baker in her first match, her first title defense. Yeah, entertaining. I mean, it will be a good match. I will admit that. So, next up, guys, it is Red Velvet versus the Bunny. So, let's watch this. Okay, so we just had Red Velvet versus the Bunny, and yeah, I gotta admit, it was a fun matchup. Entertaining. Red Velvet's improved a lot, I gotta admit that one. And very happy to see that, yeah, she won the match with Just Desserts 1, 2, 3. Hopefully might see you in a title match soon, hopefully. And then we've got the big news, Mero versus Evil Uno next week for the TNT title. Fuck yes! Mero's gonna win, but I don't care. My boy is having a TNT title shot. Love you Evil Uno, dude. You know, win it for the boys. So, ladies and gentlemen, then we've got a trios match announcement for next week, which is Brandon Cutler and the Young Bucks versus Eddie Kingston, Penta El Zero Miedo, and Pac. And the Dark Orders 10 and Handman Adam Page will take on Brian Cage and Powerhouse Will Hobbs in a tag team match. So, looking forward to next week. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our main event. It is Dustin Rhodes versus Nick Camarado in a bull rope match. Let's see how this one goes. So we just had Nick Camarado and Dustin Rhodes in the bull rope match, and it was entertaining. Personally, I think the bull rope was a bit too long. There was a lot of making sure that they weren't getting swept under their feet and stuff like that. But it was okay. It was a good match. If it was a single one-on-one match, it would have been a bit better. But because it was a bull rope match, it was a bit annoying. But end of the day, it was an okay match. So, what did I think of the fallout of Double or Nothing? Yeah, it was a good show. Quite a few tag team matches on the card, but bar that, nothing really to complain about. You know, the talking segments did their bits, start setting up feuds. The women's title picture sets up that feud. So yeah, you know, nothing really to complain about. It was a good show. And I will be seeing you guys next week for the CWS and AEW Dynamite week 22. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week.